Welcome, John. Thanks for joining us today. John, Kerry has laid out this very ambitious goal to provide sustainable nutrition solutions to 2 billion people. What role does taste play in that?
So, Damien, I think a really important role. Taste, in many ways, is the key weapon to allow us to achieve that goal. Consumers want to eat sustainable products. They want to help the world. They want to help the environment. But they're only going to do that if them products taste good. Biggest reason why consumers pick up products is because it tastes good, because they like the taste of it. Food's a fun thing. It's something that you eat with your family, you eat with your friends, you talk to your friends and family about it. We're not going to be here to educate and change consumers' eating habits. They set the trends. People like the taste of salt. They like sugar. We've been eating it since the beginning of time. Our job in taste then is to how can we bring that taste excitement through, bring them exciting tastes that consumers want, that they're craving, but doing it in a way that's good for them, that's good for the environment, and doing it in a way that's sustainable.
One of the sort of fast growing areas, it seems, in this broad area of sustainability in food is alternative proteins and dairy. And I guess that might be an example of success in terms of taste and sustainable nutrition. I mean, obviously, it seems like they have some benefits for the environment. It seems like they might have some benefits for the consumer, but they seem to be winning because they taste the same. Is that fair?
I think it's probably one of the most exciting areas that's going on in the food industry at the moment. It's like you could call it a revolution. Like if we keep the same food chain that we have at the moment and can continue that in the future, that the world sustainably can't do that for the increased population that we're facing that we're
Yeah.
seeing going forward. So I think there is that general increase in awareness among consumers, but there's also been tremendous move forward, within the taste industry around how we can make these products taste better. So if I take something like a alternative dairy, you're maybe starting off with a protein that maybe has an off taste. We have to add back a taste into that maybe takes away that off taste, that masks that off taste, so that makes it acceptable. But then that only gets you through to a very bland product. We then have to build back in the taste that makes that taste like the traditional dairy that you want to. And I think this is one of the areas that Kerry has a really great advantage on. We are a dairy company that's where we started up. We have spent our whole history understanding what drives the taste within dairy, and we've been able to take that learnings and turn that into products that help our alternative dairy strategy as well, to make them products taste like great tasting dairy products as well.
To what extent is this taste and sustainability drive in Kerry? To what extent is it science and art, or to what extent does the science and the art mixed together? I mean, I imagine a chef in a kitchen, mixing Kerry ingredients and obviously your customers' products. But there has to be some strong science behind it as well.
Absolutely, but I think you summed it up very well. It is that combination of art and science coming together. You have to take technology, like some of what we're talking about is we're creating food technology that allows us to have the options to be able to improve food going forward. But food is all about, it's about combining. We have chefs, we have application experts, and that is their passion. Most people working Kerry are passionate about food. It's
Yeah.
about making food taste better. It's about making food fun. That's the key thing that inspires our people is making fun food.
John, one of the things which our mums said to us also, if we were fortunate enough to have that conversation with our mum, was that good food was also expensive food, and so you had to eat everything on the plate if it was a really important meal. Is it possible that we can have this kind of sustainable nutrition solutions for 2 billion people, not just for wealthier people, but also for consumers who are at the bottom of the pyramid, for whom the health of food is even more important?
So I think that's essential. I mean, at the end of the day, for us to achieve the targets that we've set ourselves out, that's the goal we have to work for. That's whenever we're looking at innovation around how we can try and achieve that target. That's the sort of things we're looking at. But they have to be given the proper choices. The products have to taste good, but they have to also be at a price point that is affordable for the end consumers. So that's again a big part of what we're working on in taste, is how we can continue to develop products that allow our customers to produce products that taste great at the right price points that consumers throughout the world can make them choices.
It seems that some products have unique tastes, and different. You could almost in a blind test know a burger from a particular chain, or a chocolate from a particular confectionery company, just to pick two easy categories to identify with. It seems that taste offers an opportunity for competitive differentiation, John, and if that opportunity exists, it means that taste must be a basis for the kind of breakthrough innovation which can actually give a firm a significant medium-term advantage in a market. Is that fair to say? Is that possible in this sustainable nutrition landscape?
So when you're coming through any sort of a brand launch or any new product you're trying to launch, you're going to have a product that tastes good, but also tastes unique, because consumers gravitate to certain brands or certain flavors, and that's because they like that taste. So that's the fun thing with a taste. That's you're able to bring excitement, new tastes, differentiation to our customers' products.
Could I ask a final question? I think that food is the most Instagrammed, social mediaized category, and that is so important in terms of driving consumer behavior today. How do you communicate taste on social media?
The reason why it's on social media is because it's something that we associate with fun. But you're looking at there and you're going, I bet you that tastes good, or I'd love to try that. And it's that anticipation, that excitement is something that that's what drives it. Whenever we're looking at consumer choices at the moment, one of the things we're seeing is people are trying to travel with their taste buds. So they're sitting at home, but they're thinking of, I'd like to go and travel. I'd like to go to Korea. I'd like to go to Thailand. I can't do it, but maybe I'll try some Korean inspired food. Yeah. It's a way to try and compensate for some of the fun that you can't do in this world. And that's one of the things we're seeing, the choices that consumers are making at the moment.
Yeah. John, thanks for being with us today. This area of taste is so exciting, as you say, and we appreciate your insights. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Damien. Good to see you again.